So yesterday I went to the New York Ren Faire, and I have a couple of amusing stories. First of all, it got me really excited about all kinds of SCA stuff and Ren Faire stuff. So the night before, I decided to pull out some cooking stuff. This was right after having been the rabbi at the nursing home for Shabbos. So we got home pretty late, and I decided, hey, let's make some snack food to bring with us. So I made some Prince biscuit. Now, Prince, this looks like a cookie, but it keeps basically forever without any sort of like refrigeration or anything, and it doesn't go stale and doesn't go bad. It just sort of hangs out because it has almost no water. It's just eggs and flour and sugar and a little teeny tiny bit of water. You mix it up in the food processor. There's a good recipe, and I can put a link down there someplace to where I got the recipe. And I made this, which looks like this weird like bug juice or something. It's actually secangibin syrup. Secangibin is a drink that comes from Persia. I'll put the recipe again down there someplace. And it also keeps without refrigeration, and like you think it would attract like bugs, and I don't know, maybe it does. We have been keeping this one in our fridge, but usually we keep it on the in a wine bottle on the counter or something, and it just hangs out and is awesome. And I've been making my wife garb, and here's the garb with the, can't tell, it's just fabric, but it's going to be garb. More garb. We bought garb at the Ren Faire, but two good stories I wanted to tell. Finally getting to them. One is we went to a show by Wolgamut, who I knew from Penzik, and I was like, hey look, they're performing here, that's really awesome, let's go see them. And there were lots of bees, so we were like, anyone to sit with me? And then, lo and behold, at some point they're like, when we finish a song, we want you to be really excited, and we want you to roll on the floor. And this like Hasidic kid sitting in the front rolled on the floor, or something else, or take off your clothes, ladies. And this one lady, because it's a Ren Faire, and apparently Ren Faire people do these things, actually did. And they were really surprised, because apparently they've been saying that for many, many years, and in many, many places, and no one's ever done it yet. Like I said, I've seen them at Penzik, and Penzik people would do that sort of thing too, but apparently it takes Ren Faire people to really do it. And so that was interesting. So on the ride home, there was bunches of traffic, because everybody tried to leave the Ren Faire at the same time, because we waited till the end of the Ren Faire to leave. So we're sitting in all this traffic, and people keep cutting in front of us, and Rebecca and I have this game for when we're sitting in traffic. One of us will think of a word, and we'll say, I'm thinking of something that rhymes with, and some word that rhymes with it. And then the other person will have to try and guess. But they won't just say like, oh, you said it rhymes with care. How about air? How about bear? How about fair? They will try and hint something to the person. So in a way that is sort of hinty, but sort of not hinty, because there are two ways for the guesser to win, right? Either they guess the word, or they come up with something where the person who came up with the word originally doesn't get the word, right? Like if I said, oh, it's the smallest knife in the drawer, and if the person couldn't come up with pear, then they would lose. So Rebecca's word was something that rhymed with fair, since we're at a Ren Faire. So I said, is it something that Gail from the Hunger Games is really good at? So, and I was thinking at making. So I was thinking of a snail. Rebecca, on the other hand, had been thinking of an eclair. And she got confused between Gail and Peta, as Katniss is frequently confused, and said, yes, it is something that Peta is really good at making, an eclair, because he's a baker. This was amusing to me, because I made sure to think out very carefully, wait, which one do I want to, so that I did not ask her, but the wrong guy, and lo and behold, she guessed the wrong guy. So those are some amusing Ren Faire stories. If you have amusing Ren Faire stories, then please share them in the video as a video response or a comment or something. And if you want to hear more interesting SEA stories, keep looking back at the channel and subscribe if you want. I hate people who are like, subscribe to my channel every video. But, you know, if I expect I will tell more SEA or Ren Faire stories, so if you want, come back. Bye.